What is up, everybody? It's me, it's RDV, and I'm flying solo tonight. Just shout out quickly to Zach and especially Zach's mother. Happy birthday to you! And that's where Zach is right now, celebrating birthday with his mom. Uh, so I'll be flying solo tonight, which isn't that bad, unless you guys prefer for Zach over me. Then, well, screw you. I'm here. Worship me. Don't worship Zach. Um, no, I'm just kidding. Zach's a cool guy. I love having him around here. What's up to Jughead? Hello to Jay Lucian. I'll just pronounce it every single time. I know he told me. I'm like, I'll just say how I want to say it. It's like Angleton manga, you know. But anyway, hope you guys are doing well tonight. You know, up here we got some freezing rain, ice, and snow. Depending on where you are, parts in Wisconsin here. Uh, that's right. I just docked myself. If you haven't figured out, I'm up in Wisconsin, but I won't tell you which part though. Um, so honestly, it's been a really weird Tuesday. They were calling for like 6 inches of snow, but they're also calling for ice, and all of a sudden they just like, oh, we just got rain, and now all the snow's melting, which is kind of cool, but also not because the ground's frozen. There's really nowhere for the water to go, and they're calling for rain on Wednesday and Thursday, so it's gonna be fun. No. So no. If we get snow here today, it's because I live right around Lake Michigan. We'd get like the heavy wet snow, slush, which is the worst kind you get because you can't. Your snow thrower does not throw it; just pukes it right out. Um, what's up, Undead Quinn? Saying I got no books this week. I honestly I have 5 books exactly this week. 5 books. I could add an X6 one. Um, Eric, if you'd been here, I just said Zach's not here. He's celebrating his mom's birthday. So he decided to take the night off, which is okay. All right. I'm going to share my screen here and we can start looking at the books. I'll count down here. And if you haven't done so, take the time to please click like and subscribe. If you want to help out the Ko-Fi channel, you can go to ko-fi.com/puppeting. Donate there. And if those who if you donate at least $1, at least include who your username is, and also include what book you want us to read on the channel. All right. Alrighty here. So with that being said, this is going to be kind of crazy because now I have to look at my phone to see what you guys are talking about because I'm actually looking just at the other screen. Erica wasn't listening. It's typical, but don't worry. This isn't the stream that puts you to sleep. That's Mad Men in the Box. That's on Wednesday nights. All right, my top 5 for the night for me, and like I said, it is a very scarce week when I had to look for books. All right, my number 5 is the final arc of this, or at least it's the end of the final arc of the series, and it's gonna be at the very bottom probably. It is Blade Runner 2039, number 9. I am a sucker for Blade Runner when it comes to comic books. I admit this is not as fun as Blade Runner Origins, which is a much better story. This is the 3rd volume of a character named Ash. No, not that one. Not the Ash in Comics or AOC. This is basically she's in retirement. She's been on the run, helping out other replicants, and just basically trying to help them stay out of from being eliminated by the Blade Runners. Being a former Blade Runner herself, and now she's basically and just trying to basically survive. It says Ashley's returned to rain-soaked streets of her beloved Los Angeles in search of answers, but instead finds her replicant clone waiting for her. Fighting against her programming, basically her replicant clone has questions of her own, questions that could spell disaster for Ash and her band of replicant rebels who have united together with one objective: kill. Honestly, the cover art's not that great for this. This is Alan Qua. I'm not sure what else he's done. They have the concept art, which is always really cool. These are always if you like art, this is the cover you want to get. Um, and then they have some other ones. Like I said, this movie, not this movie, but this has been kind of an okay series. Compared to the first film, the first volume is the best volume. And then the second series, it just started to get a little weird, and a little not as exciting. And then you got to the but where I am now. It's kind of like I'm just finishing up the series. That's all I'm really doing, which is sad because Blade Runner should be a fun, enjoyable series, but it's just not that. It's not that fun. I mean, maybe it'd be work better as a TV show, TV series, but yeah, Mike Johnson's not that great of a writer, and but oh well. Deckard is the only Blade Runner worth watching. Honestly, I can tell you right now, Geeky, I don't like the Blade Runner movie. I prefer Blade Runner 2 over the first movie. The first movie, great scenery, great setting and stuff, is just too freaking long, and it's just the pacing killed it for me. The fight scene at the end is probably the best part of that movie, or the part when you see Harrison Ford eating noodles at the noodle shop. Um, but yeah, this is my number 5. Go to my number 4. It's not putting Eric between the seat. This problem. It's waking him up. That's cold. All right. No, if I was channeling Zach, I wouldn't be here tonight. All right, my number 4. Scroll down here. Where is it? Did I pass it up already? Maybe I did. I think I passed it up. No, it's right there. Van Helsing Vampire, number 1. Or Vampire Hunter, number 1. For those who aren't familiar with this character, she is the daughter of Abraham Van Helsing. And she basically she's from the past, and she ends up in the modern day, basically fighting all different kinds of monsters. And yeah, so it says apparently she's returned to the Victorian age for a classic tale in the life of young Liesel Van Helsing. To this day, the Van Helsing name haunts the waking hours of vampires throughout the world. But in the late 1800s, at the height of the war, the United in Europe, another name rested on the tongues of humans and bloodsuckers alike: Dracula. Rumors have been growing of his impossible return, and Liesel Van Helsing will do anything in her power to put an end to this nightmare that has plagued her family for generations. So, like I said, the art's been fun on this. Xenoscope, when it comes to this, they don't hold back as far as at the storytelling. They don't tell you like, well, we got to avoid the male gaze. So we're going to draw the interior art looking like crap. They are known for being a little cartoony sometimes, but it's not the point where it's like you don't want to read the book. And I believe this is Pat Chan writing this as well. Pat Chan's been fun. Now there are incentive covers for those of you perverts out there, Uh, so ooh la la, if you like that. And then there's Julius Abrez cover. So I'm not sure who this is supposed to be. And if this was a book, that I'd say, oh, that's Dracula, because that's what they do. They take Dracula and turn it into a girl, and they make her a lesbian. But no, the Xenoscope's not doing that. They learned their lesson. This isn't the sci-fi series, which was based off the Xenoscope series, where they actually did that, turned the Dracula into a woman. That was horrible. Just a fun series. So I like vampires. I like girls. I like vampires being killed. I like Victorian age. It's a win-win, or a win-win-win. 32 pages, $4, and check these out. A lot of these are self-contained issues as far as stories going. Sometimes there's a minor subplot, but they're fun. All right, let's see here. My number 3 for the night. Number 3 for the night is a series that I kind of like just rolled my eyes at, because lately with this franchise, this character, the past ones have been horrible. especially after Mark Russell got hold of the character. And so when I heard that Thorne Grunbeck was taking over this, the girl who basically took over Johnny Cage and Thor, which was all right, wasn't the best, but it wasn't like something to brag about or cringe about. But she decided to basically come over to Dynamite and start writing probably one of the best ongoing series since a while, and that is Red Sonja. This is number 7. This is for number 3 for tonight. It has just been fun with Walter Giovanni's art and just seeing how they bring Garcinia back to being where she was in 2005 before the whole Gail Simone basically retcon ruining her. It's just her basically going around decapitating guys, fighting, basically what you get from like if you watch how am I trying to say? She's got the attitude. She's got she loves to drink. She loves to fight, but she also doesn't stand for injustice. basically Xena before Xena went gay. But Walter Giovanni's art on here has been phenomenal. Lucia Perillo does the cover here. Of course, it's Dynamite. They got to have multiple covers. I mean, look at the freaking incentive covers. Now, this is what I don't like about this. We got to have the blue one, ultraviolet. So then we got to have the. It's like, why do you need different freaking colors? There's the Jenny Frisian cover down there. And then there's the Lindsay Farber line art. And then they have the flat-chested cosplay, which always offends me because the fact that it's like, dude, you realize that Red Sonja is not flat-chested. But, I don't know. Yeah. I do like the Lindsay cover. But it looks, every time I see this, it looks more like Dawn. All right. And then there, of course, there's the Thorne Classic icon. And these are always cool. But alrighty, that is my number 3 for the week. And I saw Undead Quinn pop in here, but he said he had no books. So all right, then I'll go on to my number 2 here. This might be a short trade. My number 2 for this week is actually right here. Is Green Arrow. Number 8. Now, I'm not going to stay on this because I do not like Amanda Waller, at least the way she's used today. I think she's overused. Talk about Batman being overused everywhere. Amanda Waller in the past 2 years has just been popping up everywhere, and just the point where I'm just sick of her. It's like when you get like too much of Vandal Savage. It's like I just want to see other characters. So, Onomatopoeia is back. It says Greeno hits the streets of Star City in search for the lost family member and runs into Onomatopoeia. After months of time travel and space adventures, Oliver welcomes a more grounded adventure until bang, 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 bang. And Eric, if you're listening, I immediately went to Jay White in the Bang Bang Gang. Or now also known as the Bang Bang Scissor Gang, which is a wrestling reference. Not a fan of the cover art. Just cover on this. Phil Hester does the cover art. Yeah. Just not a fan of that. That looks like this is too much. I don't know. It's cartoonish. Like, I think Phil Hester should be working on a Justice League version cartoons, like that. If you're gonna do like Oliver Queen or Green Arrow, do his version from the Justice League. Like, draw that. And then so the Howard Porter Cause Circuit variant, which actually looks a lot better. This should be cover A. This is a 1 in 25. This is the cover I'd get because I just love having Black Canary and Green Arrow together. The only problem is, though, is that Oliver should not be standing in front of the Canary cry unless he's got like special hearing aids in. But even then, he get knocked back. So that kind of ruins it for me a little bit. If you're going to mention the name of head of Task Force X, you got to mention her name, right? Amanda Wawa. Yes, because she's large and in charge, like a Gale name, right? That's pretty much what she is. But Here's the Anquado. Here's this stock card variant though for this. So he's popping up again. We just saw him in another book. So yeah, yeah, which is okay. This is kind of cool. It's a lot of freaking arrows coming at him though. I don't know how he's gonna to dodge all those. I guess logic doesn't apply to this. Kind of looks like that. It's like when you have a wrong opinion, those memes where all the guns point at you. So, all right, now to get down to my number one. Probably, and this is a book I've been waiting for. Just with everything that's been going on with people leaving DC, going to join Image. But first, let me count down for those who, in case you're just coming in here. My number 5 of the week was Blade Runner 2039, issue number 9. Number 4 was Van Helsing, Vampire Hunter, issue number 1. Number 3 was Red Sonja, number 7. Number 2, you just saw, was Green Arrow, number 8. And my number 1 book of the week is so far. And just like I said, it's a book I've been waiting for. And no, it's not Superior Spider-Man or Brave and the Bold. Yeah, no, not that either. Not Power Girl. It is Ghost Machine number 1. I've been waiting for this. It's $5 for 64 pages. Fun. Groundbreaking new era for comics, characters, and creators launches. Now, an all-new powerhouse creative collective collides into comics with Ghost Machine's 64-page special introducing its all-new shared universe, strange, fun, exciting, and action-packed characters. Geiger, Redcoat, Rook, the Rockefellers, and many, many more. What ties Geiger, Redcoat, Whittle X, and the other mysterious historical heroes of the unnamed together? Why is Rook the key to saving the war-torn world of Exodus? How will everyone's soon-to-be favorite family of the future adapt to a new life in the present? The stories all start now. Creators you know, characters you love. Welcome to Ghost Machine. And this is Jeff Johns, Peter J. Tomasi, Ivan Reyes, Francis Manapul, Brian Hitch, Gary Frank, Jason Fabuk, and Lamont McGee. This could either be really great or really bad. I got a feeling it's gonna be really great though. I don't think it's gonna be like the Megan flop, but man, I've just been looking forward to this. This looks fun. What more can I say? It's basically you take all these people who basically were what DC should have done, better to basically keep them around, but instead they decided to leave and just do their own stuff. And I really hope this takes off for them. I hope these guys do well. Jeff Johns, phenomenal writer. Peter G. Tomasi, also a great writer as well. Ivan Reyes, fantastic art. Francis Manapul, also great as art as well. Brian Hitch is on here too. Gary Frank, man, I love his art. Jason Fabuk, also great. Jason Fabuk, you might remember him from Three Jokers. Came out 2 years ago, I think it was, or maybe it was almost 3. I think it's like at least 2. And I'm not sure Lamont McGee. I'm not sure what he's done before, but obviously the cover and the first cover you saw was on there was Gary Frank and Brad Anderson doing the coloring. But I just love this, man. All right, but yeah, and I talk about not really liking a lot of variants, but man, I kind of want to collect all. And honestly, it'd be great. Like, what if they did? If they actually made every single issue here like a connecting cover, like that would just drive me up the wall if I for each coming out. If they did like another issue of this, like say the Ghost Machine number 2, and every single cover they have here is a connecting cover going to it's a 2-part or how many issues they do, but it's a one shot, I believe. Yeah, I just love the art in here. Jason Fabuk's art in here, variants. Really want to read Rook. Looks really cool. Looks badass. Yeah. But what more I could say about this other than if you haven't checked this out, or if you are looking for a book, say you're out of Marvel DC, this is what I'd go to. I'd go to this. It's just how to explain this is like you got one of the top writers, guy who created the well, not created the JSA, but basically brought the JSA back into continuity. Made them one of the most successful books in the early 2000s, and man, and then you're bringing in the Tomasi, who did Super Sons and worked on Superman. Gary Frank. It's just this is the dream team. Honestly, the only thing that's missing is Brubaker doing a story. But man, Dire Wolf. So we know who her name is. Dire Wolf is a character. Yeah, but yeah, Tony Fleeks. It looks like I'm guessing. No, this is Peter Schneber. Her. Her. I don't know. It's weird. It almost looks like a Tony Fleeks. Threw me off with the dogs. Can't. But then we got this cool Mr. Oh, hey, that's rude. Service not available. Bullshit. Okay, that was weird. Oh well. Let's just go. All right. Well, I'll go out since it's not letting me reload here. I'll go over here. All right. So this is one of the facsimiles coming out this week. Honestly, X-Men number 4. Unless you own this, I'd say pick it up. This looks really cool. No, it's not gonna be 12 cents. It's gonna be like probably gonna be like $4. But this is what's coming out the week for Marvel facsimiles. If you don't have an X-Men trade, or even have the original book, this is something cool to grab. Great story too. Even right on the channel. It's down on N2. You mean on your end? It just crashed? Yeah. All right, yeah. Artie Stanley, Jack Kirby, Paul Arneman, and Artie Smack. So, only a different set of covers. But, great story. All right. And then the other facsimile come out this week. Now, I can say this. Don't get this facsimile. Go and buy the original book. It's not too expensive. You can still find a decent copy out there. I know Eric can back me up on this. And well, the site is down. Well, it's a good thing I actually didn't. I had everything prepared. But yeah, first ever experience of Golden Age Flash and the first mention of Earth 2, where Golden Age heroes live. Barry Allen appears at the community center in the central city to perform for kids during one of his amazing tricks. It mysteriously transported. He basically transported to Keystone City, a place where he calls that original Flash once lived. It's just great. The Golden Age meeting the Silver Age heroes, fun. If you don't have this, go look it up. Go find it. Go find it. You can find the back issue cheap at your store, unless you get a mint edition. But all right, these are the trades coming out this week. Flash, 1 Minute War, volume number 19. Just a fun story. Detective Comics, Arkham Rising. These are the Mariko Tamaki. Wasn't bad. It was okay. You got to see Batman with the Bat Family, which was fun because in the main Batman comic books, it was just him running solo. And then here we got X-Men Hellfire Gala, which no one really cares about. But Thor by Straczynski and I believe it's Kieran Gillen. This is phenomenal. And I'm probably going to pick this up. It's a omnibus this. I do have the individual issues, but man. So let's see if the site's still down. Nope, it's up. Cool. Oops. Oops, yeah, close that one up too. So that's cool. I mean, it's collecting Fantasy 4 and 536 through 537. And then you got Thor up in there, 1 through 12. And then 600 through 14. And then annual number 1, Thor giant size finale, Siege 1 through 4, Director's Cut, Siege, Loki, Nubians. Then this is when I talk about Straczynski. This is what I think of Straczynski right here. Straczynski on Thor is better than his Captain America today, by no doubt. If you've never read these, now it says under $25. You go to in-stock trades online, you probably get it for half of this. Not to mention, if you spend over $60, you get free shipping. And I never have issues with that either, too. Shipping as well, because Amazon, totally different story. I'm not gonna get into that, but yeah, honestly, this is worth it. And then it also has Olivia Coppel doing the art on this as well. It's been fun. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, these are all cool still. This is like, for me, this is my Thor. This is what I got into hobby, was when this came out. So many. To me, this is just worth it right here. Then you get, yeah, especially with the story of Bill. This cook in Oklahoma falls in love with one of the Asgardian girls or gods. Yeah. All right. What else we got here? Rom, the original Marvel years omnibus, volume 1 hardcover. The most spoke about character, but I just don't see the appeal. I read the first issue. It was all right. But collected for the first time ever, he strikes from outer space, and nothing can stop him. Marvel Comics is proud to present the iconic early adventures of the greatest space knights, Rom. Centuries ago, Rom pledged his life to protect his planet Galador from the evil dire wraiths. Wait, isn't that a song? Or it's Dire Straits. I was scared. Dire Straits. Now Rom has attracted these vile creatures across the cosmos of Earth, where they have infiltrated the highest levels of power, including S.H.I.E.L.D. itself. Armed with his energy analyzer. Only Rom can see the Wraith's true form. With his neutralizer, he can blast him into limbo. But what will Earth make of this armored invader? Will Rom's quest be aided or hindered by encounters with the X-Men, Fantastic Four, Jackal Hearts, Nova, Power Man, and Iron Fist? And will Galactus target Galador? Could Rom and his fellow Space Knights save their homeworld from destruction? Next 1 through 29 of Rom, and then Power Man, Iron Fist, number 73. But this is Frank Miller doing the cover art on this. I gotta say, that's peak Frank Miller right there. But yep. That's definitely up. So that's gonna be what under $25. We're sending 12 pages. Includes a dust jacket cover. Nice. All right. Then we get Epic collection here. Marvel 2-in-1. The Thing. Come on, load. All right. Volume 2. I mean, you hounded me, trying to kill me, but it won't matter. None. Because this the day Nick Fury dies. I can't do it as well as Marania can. She's great at this. But just that cover alone, The Thing versus Nick Fury and push him out of the window. Holy shit. I gotta start reading these. Heck, we might as well just read them on the channel. The ever-loving Blue-Eyed Thing is back, alongside Marvel Universe's greatest stars, and from one world his own. But first, this Thing, the FF and Invaders and the Liberty Legion travel back in time to World War II to battle the Third Reich. Then comes the Black Sun saga. I'm not gonna make a Zach joke. You guys can at home. Spending decades and the cosmos itself, the action continues with Deathlock arrives on an assassination mission and the Thing must stop him. Thor, Iron Fist, Black Goliath, Nick Fury, the Submariner, Shang-Chi, and Spider-Woman will all enter the fray, but can Mr. Fantastic free Deathlock's mind? And if that's not enough for you, the Bermuda Triangle sends the Thing back in time and he punches some dinosaurs. I'm sold. $40. I might just go pick this up at the shop tomorrow. This looks great. Wow. Yeah, I did, Eric. I do need it. I'm most likely going to pick this up tomorrow. The fact that I'm only getting 5 books means I have more money to spend. Oh my gosh, those look great. Mark Wolfman, Roy Thomas, John Buscema, Sal Buscema, and then who's the Wilson guy? Ron Wilson. Okay, dude, looks great. I'm probably gonna pick this up. I'm sold on this. Freaking yeah, dude. Effing Nick Fury, man. This is my Nick Fury. You guys can have Samuel Jackson if you want to. That's great and all, but I like this version. He's just more badass. All right. What else we got here going on here? I don't care about Gargoyles. That was a boring series. Strange Academy, Year 2. I guess if you like Roberto Ramos. Then there's the other Straczynski. Siege is getting its own trade paperback again. Another one reprinting. I wonder why they're reprinting Siege and Thor and all that stuff. That's just kind of weird. Because usually you think they'd start reprinting stuff because it's coming in because the MCU is going to do something with these characters. But I wonder why. DC and Power Celebration. Pass. Mob Psycho. I guess that's a manga. Samurai Sonya. I read the first issue. It's all right. It's really weird though, seeing her. They basically just made her Asian, which really upset me because I was like, really? You took a girl from a totally different part of the country and just say, what if she was, she was Japanese, raised as a samurai? Then we have 7% DM variant. That's cool for a cover, but it's just kind of weird though. It's you just take a page. I guess I don't know. It's like you get a book and they're like a coverless book, and they're like, okay, here's the opening page. Is like that's your cover because you don't have a cover. Then we have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Necessary Evil Volume 1, which I believe this is by Ryan Parrott, which is the most recommended series when it comes to Power Rangers. And then the Seven Strings of Starstrom, which I've never heard of. And then this was crap. You can avoid this. It was just dumb. So yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to books coming out this week. If there's anything you saw that you want me to click on, let me know. How's it going there, Larry Gar? And I'll explain this for the last time. Zach is decided to take the today off. He's having a celebration of his mom's birthday. They had a nice big dinner and everything, because we're kind of jealous because I do love food and and it always seems that when we have family celebrations, get-togethers, that's when we have all the specialty foods people making all the dishes stuff. It's like that's what I love Thanksgiving. It's probably the best holiday if you're a fat guy. I'm not fat yet, but I'm getting there. But anyway, it's beside the point. Not a bad week for I guess for trades. Trades are looking a little better than what's coming out for individual issues. Like I said, I love the current Red Sonja. I love the current Green Arrow books are coming out, and they got Ghost Machine, the very first one shot 64 page special dropping down. Definitely check that out. We might be looking into some better comic books. If you haven't already done so, check out Overthinking Critical. Check out Wes. Did a video today talking about how the whole Mark Waid and Dan Moore basically leaving Shazam. And he's basically speculating or floating the rumor that maybe they're going to Justice League, which would be great because honestly, that's how you get me to read Justice League is putting. I mean, Mark Waid's a dick, but if he sticks to just writing stories and that's it, to me that matters more. Now, some of you can't stomach it. That I applaud you. That's what you want to do. Stick to it. But man, I'm just for all better books. If we can keep getting better books coming out of DC. because I hate to leave the books and the characters that I love. You know, been doing that for about 20 years now with Spider-Man. Finally get a brand new Spider-Man that I actually can actually sit down and read and enjoy. I love, respect. Ultimate Spider-Man deserves the title for best book of the year so far. We'll see what issue 2 comes out, because as much as I love the setup for the first one, now it hinders on, okay, what's issue 2 going to be like, and is this going to be an ongoing series or is this going to be a mini series? But yeah, so Eric's bringing up, well, Wes, he quit. Mark Wade books. He said that. I was like, ooh, that's gonna be painful just to try and review them. If you just can't summon the guy and you're gonna review these books, because sometimes if you really hate someone, it's hard to give them an honest review. But Wes is an honest guy, so definitely, I'm sure a lot of you guys probably already subscribed to Thinking Critical. If you haven't done so, please do so over there. I know I'm like, you're a smaller channel. Why are you giving a shout out to a guy who is like 3 times the sub count as you, or 4? And I'm like, it's just, I like his opinions. I like watching other YouTubers. I watch Parrot Comics. I watch John's Comic with Kids. I just, I love comics. Like I said, I just like watching other YouTubers and seeing, especially in the comic community, and seeing what is they're geeking out about. Because at the end of the day, this is a hobby that we all enjoy. I'm not going to put anybody down for liking something that I don't like. Honestly, if you get joy out of basically just reading a comic book, that's a win for me, because manga is crazy popular. And when I hear someone who's like, hey, you're still reading comic books, that's cool. Like I said, I like manga, I like comic books, and I want both of them basically to keep surviving, keep putting out good contents. Competition is good. Hello to Imperial Goddess. What's up? Let's see. Under Gwen, Jackpot could be a bad comic beatdown. I don't really do bad comic beatdown. That's more I love comics over there, which is funny because he says I love comics, but he's talking about the bad books. Jackpot, the new Mary Jane book of Paul, horrendous in every single way. They had to bring in She-Hulk. They had to bring in Peter Parker just to prop up Mary Jane, who her powers get shorted out by the new female Electro, because I think the main Electro is dead. This is his girlfriend, who's a clone of his dead girlfriend. Now has his powers. Now she's Electro, or Electrolyte. I don't know what you call it. And she shorts out Mary Jane's powers, and Mary Jane falls, and she somehow, from the height, where she was, managed to turn around and grab onto a railing, like a balcony, and which really upset me about that is the fact that her shoulder would be dislocated, and maybe because she does not work out. She is a fashion model. It was just horrendous. When Peter Parker grabs onto a building, hold on, he strains himself, but guess what? He also has spider strength, so it's great. So we got 17 people watching. It's just crazy. Anyway, Bankman only does good comic slurp downs. Honestly, there's a lot of negativity when it comes to comic books and just movies in general. I don't want to be that channel. I respect people that want to do that. That's great. I know, obviously, drama sells, but I just like talking about the books I like, and I'm going to recommend them, to you. If you have something else that you like, share in the comment section or share it in the chat right now. I mean, it's just, when it comes to comic books, I just like having, something that I can enjoy, and honestly, if someone's just bitching about something all the time, it gets to the point where that's all they're known for. And I'd rather be known as a guy who actually just enjoys life. So I don't know. Like I said, I just like reading comic books, that I can say, you know what, I got my money's worth, or because it'd be easy to basically just to talk about books I don't like, but I mean, you think so? Honestly, I actually take it back. There's a lot of books I don't read books I don't like. I just don't read them. I don't see them. The point would be to go either read it online pirating or even spending money on it. It's just, to me, it's a waste of time. If I'm not into something, I'm not gonna go take a look at it and see what they're doing, because honestly, it puts a bad taste in my mouth, and it just kind of depresses me. That's kind of why I dipped out of Spider-Man for the longest time. You know. Anyway, so like I said, if there's a book I'd like to come up this week that you guys saw, please let me know down below in the comment section, or even tell me right now. Don't know what to talk about. As I said, this is I was like 16 people watch. I'm not used to this. It's like I'm usually just like, oh, there's like 3 people or 5 people watching. So I do appreciate everybody who's tuned in, who's watching a guy like me who basically knows somewhat about comic books, but I don't know. What's going on in the chat here? Casually Comics is really good. Yes, she's another good channel I enjoy watching. See what else there is. I'm trying to think what other comic book channels that I've watched recently. Captain Frugal. How did I forget about that? Captain Frugal does his reviews every week. Check him out, Captain Frugal. He's a great channel. And I don't know if Morania's still here. She might have left out. And Imperial God is saying, you're all by yourself. Where are all the homies at? Oh, all my homies are in the chat, I guess you say. Zach went to celebrate his mom's birthday, so he's being a good boy, good son. And he's just hanging out, spending time with his mom. So, Morania's still here. All right. Since I have everybody here, if you do like Marvel role-playing groups, kind of like Dungeons & Dragons stuff, over on I Love Comics, in about 45 minutes, they'll be doing a Marvel roleplay game over there. Basically, so check that out. That's it's fun to watch. Sometimes, I join in as well over there, and we try to, along with Marani, we try to basically make it as entertaining as possible. Obviously, like, not everybody's on camera, so it's like it can be a little dull sometimes, but the conversation's always fun, and we love having people in the chat watching too as well. Season 5 begins at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 p.m. Central. Comic Frog did great unboxing videos, but that jackass. Yes. Wow. Don't know what else to talk about. I usually don't go this long solo by myself, so maybe I should just end it right here. Unless you guys got something else you want me to talk about, let me know. Awkward silence. I'll just stare at you guys as you stare at me. How about that? Yeah. So let me run this right here. If you guys haven't already done so, like I said, please click like, subscribe. We're trying to get the 500 on here. I know here comes the show part. Everybody hates this part, but we're just trying to get the 500 at least subs, because I know you guys, if you guys want to, you guys can super chat and we'll read your comments. We'll actually notice them more and read them much faster and plus, so it's cool to see what you guys are gonna say. Say goodnight, Bankman. All right. But yeah, go to ko-fi.com/Puppetine, and what you can do, as I said before, you can basically donate $1. If you at least donate $1, you're eligible to basically just recommend our next one of our next readings, because we do readings on Fridays and Sunday nights starting at 7:15 p.m. Central, and we read classic Marvel and classic DC books. So if you do donate, please leave your YouTube username, and then also leave the name of the book you want us to read, or a single issue. So, all right. With that being said, I hope you guys had fun tonight, and I'll see you later. We'll see you next on Thursday with the follow-up stream. It's at 8 p.m. Central, where we show up the best books of the week. So thank you once again. Thank you, all you guys, for showing up. It's really great to see 17 people by myself. Take that, Zach. All right. Good night, guys.